Hello, my name is Charlene DeChico. It is with sincere passion that I am eager to learn about people, culture, true history, and the overall human experience. Join with me as I embark on this journey. This is your Community Spotlight.
Ready to roll. We're coming on over to the Mandarin Singers to bring our veterans in. We have everybody here, 906-1-271-253, and all kinds of veterans and auxiliaries. Dancers, you should be making your way to the middle. Mandarin, if you would, as soon as we get the mic over there, we're coming to you. Grand entry time here. Hookah. That's the way.
flag song and then stand by for the victory song.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're able to, I ask you to please rise and move your headgear as we come to that flag song from Young Bear. Young Bear, be friends and relatives, Frank Saletti is our gentleman that is our flag bearer for our celebration this year. And the invitation was sent out there here with us this afternoon. Friends and relatives, see these, some of them are in yellow jackets, and that's the VFW Post 9061. Some are in vests,
You want to go through?
black vests. Those are the Myron Johnson, Nathan Guerin Post, American Legion Post 271, and we have some others as well here in the blue pullover t-shirts. Young Hog Bear Post, American Legion Post 253. Grandpa? Along with us is Harry Goodine, our Gold Star mother, and she is also with her sisters. Is the Little Shell Unit 300, the VFW Post 9061 Auxiliaries, Young Hog Bear Post 253 Auxiliaries are with us this afternoon. I hope I have all the girls here, and I apologize if I blow up your name too much. I think it's Geneva Goodiron, Amanda Reed Junior Princess for this coming summer. It's good to see my little granddaughter here. Also, my little grandmother, Kay Reese Bergner-Ground, Amanda Reed Senior Princess. And also, this is one of my little relatives too. I think it's Kalia Eagle, that is the Fox Morset Princess. And I think she's had that now 2 years? 2 years now, so nobody else wants it but her. As soon as they make their way back this way, we'll get into our, I've probably given my little relative with Miss Eagle here about 10 different names over the last 2 years, and I apologize. So we're going to let him line up here. We're going to come back over to Manataka over here. He's going to render the victory song here as soon as we get our veterans here to line up and salute, and then we'll come back over. Alright, let's get the leaders into the song of victory. Here we go. Manataka, hookah. Everybody's gonna dance. say thank you to the veterans that have come to join us. Also, my big brother, Bill. I think you're done for the day. Is that right, Bill? We didn't post them, so we just took them out. Is that right? All right, okay. Again, how about a big round of applause for all of our veterans that came to be with us. Respect and appreciate each and every one of them. And again, thank you for being here. They didn't post their colors, so they're going to take them out. They got all kinds of other things to do, so we thank them for being here. And we're going to go to some intertribals, and I don't know if Clark's Creek is set up as of yet. Are you guys ready to roll? All right, we're going to come to Clark's Creek because they just jumped into rotation, hot off the tram from Clark's Creek over here to Forebears. So we'll go with them, and then stand by White Cloud. We'll come over to you. Okay.
We are sort of disadvantaged, a very rural, high-need area. I believe our people deserve the best in healthcare. Our clinics are depending on the National Health Service Corps.
Every single day I feel like I'm able to make a difference for people and touch people's lives, and they touch mine too.
If you're looking for a job that you will love, it's really investing in people's lives and investing in a community. And you need to look at National Health Service Corps.
NHSC College hosted a microgreens tasting and demonstration event led by Jessica Uran, who encouraged members to grow their microgreens at home. This class allowed students to demonstrate and see what they need to do at home to have their very own microgreens.
Container. Yep. You put a substrate in it, whether it's this felt, clean potting soil, something to hold moisture and sprout a seed in. Okay. And then you'll take your seeds and just shake them out. wherever you want on there. You just shake them out.
Okay.
And if you don't like, if they're too thick, you can add more. If it's too thin, you can spread it out a little bit.
I don't like
You
that.
don't have to worry about where they are. The plants don't care. That's my,
I care though.
yeah, I know. So our type A likes to line it up, make sure
Yeah.
it's just right, but the plants will grow as long as they have what they need. And that's just about right. So they're
I don't feel
close.
like I'm very even here.
And you can spread them a little bit.
Yeah,
They
okay.
need to be close to each other, but not on top of each other.
Okay.
And then from there, you can use a spray bottle or a water bottle with holes in the top or a gentle watering can
Okay.
and get it nice and wet. That way the seeds can sprout. And then you'll find something to cover this with, whether you have
Press
maybe a
and seal?
reused food container that has a lid.
Okay.
A saran wrap, I found the seed stuck too, so I found press and seal worked better.
So you put them somewhere to germinate where?
Oh, so ideal spot is on top of like a fridge, a warm spot. And if you're using soil, you don't bury the seed. You just sprinkle the seed right on top,
You don't bury it at all.
water it. They do need light to germinate. But on top of my fridge I literally crammed it between the fridge and the cupboard, and they sprouted in 3 days. It took 3 to 4 to sprout, so in another 4 days, if they're the easy ones, like a radish that grows really fast, it's ready to eat in 7 days.
I can imagine.
Once
this
you
would dry
take
out
the
fast.
lid off and you've got them outside in the sunny window, you need to check them twice a day to make sure they don't dry out. I've been watering twice a day.
Jessica also provided resources and information regarding the health and wellness benefits of growing microgreens. Class attendees were given their own microgreen kits and microgreen seeds to take home to try the experiment, as Jessica explained to them thoroughly in the class. She encourages students and community members to check out the college website or contact her directly about the next class or how to get more involved.
We are having our kickoff of our elders walk your mocks. So elders come in at 10 o'clock, they put their laps in, 20 laps is a mile, get their bodies moving, keep them active, and then they'll come back at 12:30 and they will get to start eating a pair of their own moccasins that they will get to keep, 6-week class. And then when they're done, they'll get to keep, like I said, they keep their moccasins. We'll also have incentives, maybe some t-shirts, they might earn a free pair of shoes. So we got all the gals here, they're moving, got some music playing. Well, we actually had one walking club prior, and we had 2 finishers who earned a pair of Hoka shoes. It's just to keep, the elder, we have one vessel. It's, our bodies as we get older, things change. So just to stay healthy and active and, keep moving. And one gal had mentioned today, she said she used to walk like 17 miles a day when she was in her younger years. And she would, she was like worked in the casino somewhere, and she said, now that I'm older, I don't do nothing and I need to do something. And so here's our, walking club, and she was glad that we started this. And she said, and I get to have, my own pair of moccasins. So it's good for them. I'm enjoying the first numbers here. I think we're only missing a few that had signed up, but kind of all day, kind of leave it open. As long as the gym is open, they can come in and put their laps in.
So I have been brought in, my business is Red Berry Woman. I'm a designer, but my roots are with beading, sewing, my cultural roots of thanks to my mother and my grandmother. And so because of this background, Councilman White has asked me to come in and work with the community members to make moccasins, or just basically learning to bead, something to do during the wintertime. This was our pastime, was to get together and bead and to visit and to, just kind of take that time to be close and to get ready for the summertime. So the elders today are making moccasins that I'm hoping everybody will be wearing come summer. So that's what we're doing. And then we do have other classes coming up at the end of February that will be more for the, it's actually open for anyone over 15. they can come and they can bead whatever it is they'd like, whether it's going to be a hat or a gown, or because we have graduation coming up, a lot of people want to learn how to do those types of things. So that's what these are for. We're just trying to make it a little more available for people to just start the process. Sure. And you never know, you might be an expert boxing maker. You never know. So it's really cool to see everybody coming in and trying something and getting to visit and staying out of the cold. We have there's a pattern making, and of course I always tell people I'm not an expert at this. This is just what my grandmothers have taught me. So we make our patterns. We are fortunate to have one of the community members who she had a hide, and it's a moose smoked hide, and so she let us use this for the project, and I'm so excited because it's really hard to get a hold of such good hide. So, but you cut your moccasins out like Carmen's doing there. The ladies are now on the part where they're kind of getting an idea of how they want their moccasins to look, so they're starting to draw their designs. Some people like to make moccasins that are representational of the tribe they come from, and some are wanting to make some that are just a little more representation of their own art. So we encourage either way. But once they do that, it'll be the next 6 weeks. We're just going and helping them get that project done. And like I said, hopefully come spring, summertime, we'll have a bunch of new moccasins walking around. So that's basically it. So.
I remember standing in the middle of a field, calling the police department, asking them to please call me back. I want to report my sister missing, but I didn't get a call back.
When my mom asked me to start looking for her, that's when it really hit me. I'm like, oh my God, she really is missing.
When I first met Heather, I asked her, what can I do to help?
All right, 1, 2, 3.
The Medicine Wheel Ride started back in 2019. Women were sharing stories about domestic violence. One of the riders, her daughter was murdered. It was just like one after another saying, what can we do on this epidemic, of MMIW?
That ache inside of your chest never goes away. The love you have for them never dissipates.
We believe in a cause, and that's what our patch on the back of our jacket represents. We represent sisterhood.
This Rough Rider rodeo that we're at today, the Berger family, Shad in particular, is the organizer, but this whole history of this area involves our nation. Mandan itself is named after one of our tribes, the Mandan Hidatinerikra. And so our history is very rich here. All the parks that we have here, all the monuments that we have are all symbolic of how we lived here for thousands of years. And so when we were approached to say, how would you like to put together a show, a rodeo show, in which we feature some of the cultural aspects and history, we said, yeah, of course we'll do that. So we became a major sponsor of this particular event. It's important when people come here to watch this rodeo that they understand the meaning of the history and people that were here before and they're still here today. With your dancers, your history, the singing, the teepees and things of that nature. And these are celebrations that go on all warm summer long, right? And so we start in May and we end up this last week in the United Tribes, where we have thousands of dancers and singers and tens of thousands of people, 100,000 people that come into the city to enjoy the culture. And it's kind of like the grand event of all the summer dancing in Powwow. We work a lot with our youth. We sponsor training, rodeos, all for our youth, because long ago, our MHA people were top competitors in the world out in NFR long ago in the 50s and the 60s. MHA riders and the Hall of Fame on a national and state level were there. Now we've gotten a position that we can help promote the sport again. You see a lot of our young athletes or young adult athletes starting to rise up to go back to compete at that level, on the world level. So we're going to be so excited in the years to come here, in the next decade. All the riders are going to come out of this area and perform at that kind of level, and who knows, be world champions like we've had in the past.
Many people have been touched by addiction, either directly or indirectly. Join us as we educate and break the stigma associated with addiction. Together, we can start a revolution and bring the disease out of the darkness and into the light.
In Narcotics Anonymous, I learned that it is possible to stop using drugs. I don't have to do it alone.
Call Narcotics Anonymous.
Recovery is what happens at NA meetings. It is possible to stop using drugs.
Call Narcotics Anonymous.
Are you addicted to drugs? Narcotics Anonymous can help. If you are interested in Narcotics Anonymous and cannot make it to a physical meeting, or are wanting to experience the Fellowship of Recovering Addicts online, visit virtual-na.org to learn more about online meetings and meetings over the phone.
Thank you for joining us here on Community Spotlight TV. I'm your host, Charlene DeChico. I look forward to meeting you here each week to share what's going on in your Community Spotlight.